Ryu is the iconic mascot of the Street Fighter franchise, ready to kick the asses of Nintendo's characters right back to where they came from. Ryu is a very different beast from the usual cast of characters. Just like in Street Fighter, he possesses 3 different variations of his tilts: light, medium, and heavy. Light variations can be activated by tapping the button, mediums by holding it, and heavies through his smash attacks. His special moves are also unique in that you can perform stronger versions of them by inputting the original button commands from Street Fighter. All of his moves also have significant hit stun to them, especially his light attacks, which give him almost unparalleled combo potential. Ryu also has access to Negative Edge, a technique brought over from Street Fighter that involves holding down the attack button after an attack, and pulling off a special move by inputting the button command and releasing the attack button at the same time. It's very difficult, but when mastered can be used to reduce the lag between certain moves. Since Ryu technically has more than 4 tilts, I'll start with the light versions first. His light jab is a powerful string of punches that finishes with a fair amount of knockback. Definitely useful in a tight pinch, where the first hit can be cancelled into a special move. His light side tilt is a simple outward kick that can be used for spacing thanks to its decent range. Both light versions of his up and down tilts are very fast, high hit stun moves that can cancel very easily into his specials, and will be your main tools for combos. And his dash attack is a flying kick that comes out fast and powerful, making it a great surprise attack, but does have some considerable ending lag. The medium versions of his tilts are generally used to complement the light versions mid-combo. His medium jab is a roundhouse kick which has very high base knockback, capable of straight up killing at certain percentages. Collarbone breaker is a fast downward punch that hits twice, capable of breaking shields in one go. However, the attack startup time makes it a little difficult to pull off against fast characters. Nonetheless, a great move against shield-happy opponents with the potential of a high reward. And the medium versions of both his up and down tilts are slightly beefed up versions of their light counterparts, complementing each other perfectly for some serious combos. Most of Ryu's smashes, otherwise known as his heavies, are geared towards finishing combos more than actually KOing opponents. The exception to that being his side smash, a powerful kick that moves him forward slightly for added range, and can be devastating with the sweet spot lying at the very tip of his foot. No doubt one of his best kill moves. His up smash is a crouching uppercut that looks pretty pathetic in terms of range, but certainly isn't short on power. It also gives Ryu a low profile, making it a fairly useful anti-air. However, this move is out-trumped by his up special, which we will get to later. And his down smash is a sweeping leg kick that hits only to one side and is his fastest smash attack, but also his weakest. At the very tip, it can hit below the stage though, giving him a deceptive edge guarding tool. Don't be fooled by these Little Mac-esque aerials, these are some powerful pieces of shit. His neutral air, while it does look like an even shittier version of Little Mac's neutral air, is actually his best approach tool, able to capitalize on fallen opponents for combos thanks to its high hit stun and ability to auto-cancel into the ground. His forward air is a powerful forward kick that has a long hitbox, extending from the very tip of his foot to his inner thigh, and is one of his best offensive aerial tools. His back air is a reverse roundhouse kick that also packs some serious speed and power, and is another great kill move. Up air isn't too bad either, hitting twice with the last hit capable of killing at certain percentages. However, it lacks in range. His down air also lacks in range but makes up for it in speed and meteor capability, sending opponents diagonally downwards rather than straight down, and is quite possibly the scariest edgeguarder ever made. His grab range isn't half bad, and his pummel is almost as satisfying as Little Mac's. As far as his throws go, none of them will really net you a kill anytime soon, and he also has limited throw follow-ups since characters can easily DI after his throws. Ryu's specials are without a doubt one of the most iconic set of moves imaginable. Hadoken has him send off a blue fireball straight towards his opponent. You can manipulate the speed at which it travels depending on how long you hold down the button. You can also increase the damage slightly by inputting the original button command from Street Fighter, and increase it even more with a slightly different button command called Shakunetsu Hadoken, a red fireball that hits multiple times. Since you can manipulate the damage, speed, and even property of the move, this makes it a very unpredictable projectile that can be used to bait out attacks. However, you are unable to pull off another one until it has either reached its maximum range or hit your opponent, so it's best used for stage zoning and edge guarding. Hurricane Kick is Ryu's signature spinning kick, covering very good horizontal distance. It makes for an excellent recovery, punish tool, and can even go through certain projectiles. You're able to manipulate the distance traveled depending on how long the button is held. You can also slightly increase the damage by inputting the button command version of it. Shoryuken is the iconic rising uppercut, capable of punishing opponents with devastating consequences. Like his side special, the longer you hold down the button, the higher he'll rise. This is one of the most powerful out of shield options out there and makes for a great recovery tool. However, it does not sweet spot the ledge unless you're at a very specific distance. Too close to the ledge and you'll simply go right through it. And as if this move wasn't powerful enough, you can kill enemies even earlier with the input versions of the Shoryuken, known as the true Shoryuken. It has increased damage, knockback, and grants Ryu invincibility at the very start of the animation, along with reduced ending lag, making it a deadly weapon in the wrong hands. His down special is the focus attack from Street Fighter 4, where Ryu holds a stance before unleashing a concentrated punch that crumples opponents where they stand, and can absorb a single hit of any move. There are 3 stages to this move, indicated by white flashes as you charge up. The first uncharged stage just does straight damage with no special effect. The second stage is capable of breaking shields and causing a crumple effect upon hit, allowing for a quick follow-up. The third and final stage completely ignores shields and places your opponent into a full-on crumple, allowing for an even more powerful follow-up. To achieve a follow-up, you need to dash immediately after the punch lands, thus cancelling a lot of the ending lag. You can also dash out of the move mid-charge at any time, whether you're on the ground or in the air, essentially giving him an air dash, allowing for some serious mind games and the ability to negate edge-guarding attempts in the air. You can even turn yourself around mid-charge. Is there anything this move can't do? Well, yeah, it can be interrupted by multi-hitting moves and is overall a little slow, but is still without a doubt one of the most versatile special moves of all time. And for the first time in Smash history, Ryu has been given 2 final smashes, Shinku Hadoken at a distance, and Shin Shoryuken up close. He's also the only character that can still technically perform this neutral special whilst holding the smash ball via the button commands. Ryu isn't called the king of combos for nothing, and these don't even touch the surface of what he's capable of. All in all, Ryu is a technical combo character, specializing in setting up combos through mind games, space control, and successful pokes to net the final blow. However, he struggles against characters with a lot of multi-hitting moves, and requires a very high learning curve since the button command specials can often be whiffed, and the 3-stage tilt system takes some getting used to. But once mastered, he can be an absolute nightmare for anyone caught in his fists. So what are you waiting for? I'm sure you can rise up with Ryu. Naturally, if you felt I've missed anything or have any tips of your own, please leave them down below in the comments. But until then, good luck, and I'll see you on the battlefield.